EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the capital city of Colorado. Welcome to Denver and Empower Field at Mile High. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Denver Broncos.
The kickoff for Kansas City.
Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. That's Harrison Butker, set to get things started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
At their own 21-yard line.
First play of the game, first throw of the game. Oh, what an inauspicious start. It's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
So you work all week on your opening script, Mike, and what happens? Well, that opening script is going to have to wait until your second possession. The defense comes out with a big stop early. They get the interception, and now it's the opposing team going out looking to take this early lead.
Yellow! Attack! They'll run, and this is Quinshawn Judkins. And a nice job there, sidestepping defenders on his way. It's a gain of 9.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground, and tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage, mix in the runs with the pass, and if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
That's a heck of a stop there defensively, Mike. Second and inches, you're thinking the first down is pretty much a formality, but not for this defense. They pack it in tight, they sell out on the run, and they're going to force this team to snap it again on third down.
Yellow! On third down, Mahomes. Open man, left side, he's got it. And the Chiefs are going to be looking at first and goal. They move it down to the 4.
Really nice call there on third and inches. You have the defense thinking run, and then you hit them with the short pass, and the yardage you get after that is just gravy.
And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Chiefs. Touchdown number 15 for him on the season. The quarterback, with all of his eligible receivers available, uses the back out of the backfield that time, Greg, to take it to the end zone.
And when your running back, Mike, is a valid threat in the passing game, man, it just gives you so many options. And in this case, it was the running back that was the open target. He's able to put the pass on the money. Easy 6 points.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This will be taken in at the 2. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, and that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
A loss of a
So everything
yard.
this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. And nice work there after the catch. He was a little short of the first down after a gain of 7.
We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
Nix from the gun on 3rd down. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
Up the middle they go. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Play action now. It's Nix. That one knocked away. And it's incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
6 yards to go.
Solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time he times it perfectly and forces the incompletion.
This is 3rd and 6. Off the play fake, here's Nix. He's got a receiver. That's Pat Bryant. Give him 14 on that one. First down, Broncos.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball. Give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
It's first down, and they'll run. Not much happening there. Just a short gain.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 9. Here's Nix to throw. And he'll get only a yard before he's out of bounds, and that's going to set up a 3rd down.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Captain.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
31-yard line.
They'll throw. It's Nix. They'll look to set up the screen here. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. It's a gain of 29, and it's first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And He's going to go backwards, taken down at the 6.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get.
And he's in! Pat Bryant, touchdown Denver. That is second TD catch of the season.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Safe kick taken at the 5. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. They'll run with Judkins to begin the drive. Room to run at the 35. Big gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 20. That's good for a Kansas City.
So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. The Chiefs have it here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with 1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. This one complete to Washington. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll try the left side with Judkins. Oh, a loose football. The Broncos say they have it, and yes, they do.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
This one is complete to DK Metcalf. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
A gain of 17 yards.
That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick first down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
On first down, here's Nix to throw. That's to the left side in the hands of Bryant. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down. Now give on the ground. And a nice gain there on first down. He takes it forward for 8 yards.
At the 21-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 21, here's 2nd and a couple. They'll go play action with Nix. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Throwing is Nix. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And the defense can't come up with a stop there gain of 7 and a first down.
First and 10.
Now they're entering the area of the field, especially with the amount of yards they've gained on this possession, Mike, where it feels like a touchdown is critical. For the defense, settling for a field goal here, especially with the ball where it is, feels like a win.
Hold on, set. Ready.
On the bootleg, it's Nix. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Hold on, set. Ready. Ready. Ready.
Second down, Nix. Quick throw here is complete. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos.
And that was just a great drive. Really from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm. Mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. You can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns. Man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. This will be returned from the 6. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes.
A loss of 12 yards. It's second down.
Mahomes now on second down. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That's caught. And he's going to take this one all the way. 78 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can, and when you connect, it is a thing of beauty, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. This is fielded inside the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Hold on, set. Ready. Ready.
His drive will start on the ground, finding room at the 35. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30 and another first down.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
Nix now on first and 10. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he'll be run out of bounds. It's a good game. On first down, they pick up 7 yards.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Ready.
On second down, it's Nix. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down.
Defense got lucky on that one. There's no one accounting for the running back out of the backfield as they should have, and fortunately for them, he bails him out by not securing the catch.
Now a 3rd and 2.
Hold on, son. Ready. Hey, Shaw, let's go.
Pick this one up on the ground. But he goes nowhere. Call doesn't pan out. It's going to bring up 4th down.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. Whoa! A gain of 11 there as the decision to go for it pays off. 2 minutes to play here in what's been an even first half. Greg and I return to Denver after this. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Hold on, son. Ready.
They'll stay on the ground. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like you might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12.
Ready.
To throw is Nix. Throwing it out wide, and Metcalf has it. Get about 6 before he's taken down. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Hold on, son. Ready.
Throwing. Nix. Metcalf takes the grab again. And trying to get to the marker, but he's not going to get there. About a yard short. Now, what do you do on 4th and 1?
Hold on, son. Ready.
On 4th down, here's Nix. That'll be caught. It's Metcalf. And he's going to have the 1st down. Aggressive call there, but it works out as they convert on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Ready.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Moving outside the pocket, he runs with it. And they continue to churn out 1st down. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal.
This is a part of the field where you have to account for the quarterback as a runner. Nothing's open downfield. Great job by your secondary, but then he makes a break for the goal line, and they're able to stop him just short, but not until after he sets his guys up 1st and goal.
This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is first and goal. And this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line. The Chiefs will use their third and final timeout here as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this first half. Back to the 5-yard line now. Second down and goal.
Hold on, son. Ready. Right here, right. Away, away, away. Away, away, away.
Back to throw is Nix. That one taken in. Portland Sutton. Touchdown, Denver. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Chiefs 14. To kick off.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Putting the tight end in motion. On first down, it's Mahomes. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Mahomes now to throw on second down. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And he will go all the way. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Kansas City. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 10 and 11 on the year.
That is just a complete disaster. I mean, we're in the final seconds of the first half, Mike, and you give up a huge explosive play that results in a touchdown. No matter what you've done all half, it completely changes the game.
That ties the game at 21 apiece. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. We'll start at the 4. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line.
17-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Nix. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
He was covered by
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Nix from the gun on 3rd down. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Chad Ryland to kick off.
Both teams look good on the offensive side in the first half. Will it carry over? We're about to find out. Second half is underway. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Drive starts with a run by Judkins. And he'll get about 5.
The ball carrier, Dre Greenlaw on the tackle. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 5. That is incomplete.
Back in the day, Mike, you know how they decided who played offense and who played defense? The guys who caught the ball better played offense, and the guys who couldn't play defense. And now, that's obviously not the case anymore. But this is one of those that still gives defensive players a bad rap.
Third and 5.
Yellow.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He's got his man. He finds Worthy. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
You can't run plays like this, Mike, if you don't have incredible pass protection. I mean, he started on the left side of the formation, and look how far he had to go across the field before that ball was caught. That's going to take time. That's going to take a lot of trust in that quarterback, in his protectors, to know he can stand tall in that pocket and wait for his receiver to break open.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 47-yard line.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 7. They go play action with Mahomes. That's into the hands of Worthy. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Yellow.
We'll try and run from first with Judkins. And he's going to be close to that first down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a first down.
And with this field position, Mike, I think you're looking at this like it's 4-down territory. So I think they're able to get it there on 3rd down. But even if he didn't, I think that 3rd down call was all about setting up. If we needed to, we'll go for it on 4th.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Again, it's Judkins. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That'll be caught by the running back, Judkins. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
Looking to convert for the 3rd time on this drive. They'll need another here. It's 3rd and 2. They will have it at the 24-yard line. That's enough for a first down.
7-yard gain.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? This 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
We don't give these big guys enough credit, Mike, just how fast these defensive tackles really are. Here he uses his speed to break through, take the back down for a loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. On the ground, that is Rashard Smith. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. Here comes 3rd down.
Pick up on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Yellow.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That is brought in at the 10. And they continue to churn out 1st down. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal.
1st and goal. Kansas City.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Touchdown, KC. He had the touchdown catch earlier. This time he takes it in on the ground. And Butker on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chiefs go up by 7. 28-21.
Broncos 21. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This one taken at the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not
In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
A big loss on the play.
The Broncos bringing out their punter, as he'll be standing just inside the back line of the end zone. This will be returned from the other side of midfield. And it's a good return here. Able to take it across the 50. Set up the offense with a short field. First down throw, Mahomes will find his receiver, that's Jalen Royal.
It's a gain of 18.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this.
And the 1st down, Chiefs.
Yellow.
Here's Judkins now as we begin the 4th quarter. And he will score again. Touchdown, Chiefs. Touchdown. touchdown number 17 for him on the year, and his third of this game. The extra point by Butker is good, and the Chiefs will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Hold on a sec. Ready?
They'll throw. It's Nix. On the run to the right. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
That's an RPO quickly into the hands of Waddle. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
Hold on a sec. Ready?
Now Nick's going to look to throw. That's to Waddle again. They get 18 on that one. Good for a Denver 1st down.
And the Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42.
Here's Nix to throw. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
So often we see on these deep passes, the defender lose track of the ball in the air. They then tend to panic, and it either leads to a big pass completion or a defensive PI. In this case, he stays in phase. He's able to break the ball up and prevent a big play from happening.
Now, a 2nd down throw for Nix. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Hold on a sec. Ready? Drill.
He'll drop the throw. He's got his man. He finds Sutton. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
26 yards. That's good for a Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10.
Nix out of throw it here on 1st down. Flush to his right. He'll tuck it and take off. And he is out of bounds down at the 21. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a 1st down.
When you find yourself trailing here late in the game, decision-making is critical. Not only is he able to extend the drive by picking up the 1st down with his legs, great job by the quarterback understanding, get out of bounds, stop the clock, save as much time as possible as they try to make a comeback. And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
This is Conk 2. Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the 1st down. To throw is Nix. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
On second down, it's Nix, exiting the pocket right. Two plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on 3rd and goal. They'll run. And he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's 4th and goal.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground. And a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
The offense will stay out there, but they've got some yards to pick up. 4th down and goal. Nix gonna throw for it. That is incomplete. The defense coming up big in the red zone. It's a turnover on down. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Here's Judkins. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he's going to be taken down up around the 24-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10. And the Chiefs have a 1st down.
It's a gain of 10.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, Mike, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 37 yards. Now give up the middle. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. A gain there of 16 yards. 1st down, KC.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's into the end zone. And they are making it look easy. Touchdown, Kansas City.
That's a heck of a run right there. And I can't tell you, Mike, how many running backs coaches I've heard over the years say, your responsibility with the ball is to make the first guy miss. We can't block everybody on the field. That's the role of a good running back. And you see it here. All it takes is one missed tackle to get this guy in space, and he's able to do the rest with his legs and take it all the way.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. The return starts from the 5. And they'll get him out of bounds, but a good return to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
They'll begin here on the ground. And they'll be forced out of bounds and pick up a couple on that one.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
And they'll only manage to pick up 3 yards, and that leads to third down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Throwing. Nix. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle third of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike. He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop. There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved his defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Here we go. One final play. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end.